Hello, welcome to the third edition of ECC News. Yesterday, the men's group A and B came in action and on the medium oil. And in Group A, the James Groofman from Sweden again took the lead. And let's see what he had to say after his game. Okay, James, another good game. Did you feel good? Did you expect this when you started this morning?
Well, I knew I had a good line when we were doing the official practice, also at the medium pattern, but I really can't say that I expected these kind of high scores. I know that I have a good game on the short pattern, but thought the medium would be a little bit trickier. But still, yeah, my release, my timing, my technique, I seem to just make it all happen together, and I had an awesome set again.
Is it that you're just very good in shape now, or are you usually very good in acting under pressure?
Well, I've been there before when speaking about acting under pressure, and that is not my biggest problem. But, well, of course, I seem to be in very good shape at the moment. And the far outside lines near the gutter seems to fit me very well, so I can't complain.
I saw you and your trainer looking at the scoreboard at the end of the game. What were you talking about?
Probably if I made a higher score than yesterday, because I believe the scores were pretty similar. I believe I scored 5 points more today than I did yesterday. So, well, that was a big plus. I didn't expect that. And we were also looking a bit at what the other players were scoring. Thomas Gross was finishing very good from Austria.
And your last game, I believe it was 290. Were you disappointed?
Oh, no, not at all. Started off with a solid 7-pin, then made a slight adjustment, and finished off with, 11 decent strikes. So, yeah, awesome game.
Okay, well, congratulations, and see you in the finals, perhaps.
I sure hope so. Big thank you.
You too. Bettina, does James surprise you this tournament?
James is one of the young Swedish players that I don't know that well, but surprise, I mean, maybe the first game, but after that he looks as he's been doing really well, and it looks like he's been doing it forever, how he's been bowling.
And is he, have you ever seen him before, or was he one of the big surprises? Was he just one of the big surprises this tournament?
I don't think I've ever seen a young Swedish player bowling as well as he did. Not being a surprise. I mean, we expect Sweden to come up with all these young, great talents, and he's just another one of them, I think.
Okay, then let's go to Group B. There, it was a really close call to French player Jeroen Alix, and but after a very exciting game, Englishman Ray Tees eventually took the lead, and let's see what he had to say after his game.
First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It was a close call. Did you realize you were first place after your last game?
I found out after, because my compatriot who's here with me, Jenny Billingham, she's been sat with me the entire squad, and she went and double checked for me what Johan had done in that last game. I personally thought it wasn't going to happen with the way I was up before the last 2 frames, but it was a little bit of a surprise to even find out after the 7th game I was so close to Johan. But yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise, to be fair.
How did you feel today? Did you expect it to end up first?
No, if I'm honest, I didn't expect to end up first. I just tried to go out and play the lanes how I saw them. Didn't make as many adjustments as I thought I might need to do. But, it wasn't the best of physical days for me. I mean, things did go my way. I've got to admit that. They did go quite my way when things weren't brilliant. I've had better days, but it's getting the job done. So I'm not going to complain in one bit.
You were 7 yesterday, first today. What's the difference? The oil pattern or just luck?
I think I settled down in myself to be a bit more comfortable on the lanes, a bit quicker today. I think it helped that if you look at my first 2 games in both blocks, on the short I didn't start so good, and today I started really good. So I think it helped to settle down a little bit more, and this pattern didn't transition as much as the short felt like to me. Which made it a little bit easier to just make adjustments with myself rather than anything else major. Made it a little bit easier to play pair to pair. Scores don't show it, but that's how it felt.
And what do you expect for the rest of the tournament?
To just keep doing what I'm doing. Just go out, play the lanes how I see them, and just try and make good shots. Just only worry about what you can control. Don't worry about anyone else, and don't worry about something that isn't in your hands. Just throw the ball good, and just play it how you see it and make good decisions. That's what I'm trying to do.
Only first place, or
Only
first place good enough?
Well, that's what I come here to do. That's why I come here to win. But the way things are going, things happen, and if it goes good or if it goes bad, as long as I know in myself I've performed the best I can at the time, then I can't ask for anything more.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem.
And good luck.
No problem. Thank you very much.
And Bettina, what did you notice about this game between the two young players?
What you see was that Johan Leeks had a very strong first squad, and he just continued what he did the first squad. Ray, I thought I saw a difference today, that he looked so much more focused than I saw him in his first block, and I think that focus was just what he needed to win the squad today.
And what do you think about Thies? Do you think he's strong enough to beat Groofman?
It's very tough to say in a field like this, but what I can say is that the finals will be very tough. All the matches in the finals, especially on the men's side, will be very tough. So I think even Groofman will not feel convinced that he will win. And Ray, like he looked today, looks to be a very good candidate, yes?
Okay, and then we go to the last block of yesterday. That's the women's group 2 on combined oil. Irish player Hannah Cullen took the lead, and let's see what she had to say after her game. You said you started badly. Now you're on the women's group 2. Was this what you expected when you came here?
I hoped to perform the way I did today from the beginning, but it didn't quite work out that way. So I was just had to keep going, keep fighting, concentrate and focus and relax, and paid off today. So at least I go out on a high note.
And how did you experience the whole tournament with your birthday and everything?
Kind of emotional actually. It's been up and down this week. Some personal event today as well, an anniversary in my family, so it's been an emotional day, so I was kind of glad to play well on a day that kind of means a lot to me.
Was it hard to concentrate?
No, I just kind of lost a loved one this time last year, so just felt that she was with me today and it paid off. So.
And how did you find the Netherlands? Have you ever been here before? Maybe in Tilburg last June?
I haven't actually played any events here, but I've been to Amsterdam on just a personal trip. But really nice here, and hoping to go to Amsterdam tomorrow, so see some stuff.
Okay, well, good luck and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bettina, we saw in the last game that it was a very close call to the Romanian player and Cullen. Do you think these were the strongest two players in their field, in their group?
Well, they sure was today. We saw that, but there are more players around there that we have seen win medals in the European Championships, even ECC medals before, which were surprisingly ended up in the lower half of the women's division. So they were the strongest today, but there were more good players in there.
And the women who are in the strongest group are they really the strongest players if you look at the history of their games?
I think if you take a few from here and you switch them with the few from the first group, that would be very close to the positions. Yeah.
And do you have a favorite for the women's who's gonna win the finals or be in the final eight?
No, I think in the women's division it will be also these matches we have in the finals will be very difficult to have an outcome of now, but it will be less close than at the men's side. You have a very strong German player, the Finnish player 1 or 2 times, and there are a little bit more power difference in the female side than in the men's division, I think.
And just not one more question about the Dutch player. She's here in her home country. Do you think that helps?
For sure, I think it helps, especially if she is in the finals on Sunday. She will have the audience behind her, and yeah, she knows how to make use of that. So yeah, for sure, that will be a big help.
Okay, well, we have to see Sunday their finals of the women and the men. This is it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.